Hey Stash fans, welcome back to the Mully Stash Show. I'm in this awkward position because Fleck is laying on the couch, and he's from one side of the couch to the other, so I'm kind of quasi propped myself up. So, and here's little sister. So I kind of propped myself up so Fleck could be in the video. Stop squirming, dude. Anyway, so it's not good. We went to the oncologist last week, and first I got to apologize for taking so long to put this video up, and definitely thank you for the donations. It's really helped with the vet bills because they are stacking up ridiculously. But we had to go to Laplace, or is it Laplace? It's a town. I think it's Laplace. That would make sense because in physics they have a French dude named Laplace. Anyway, maybe that's just how I want to say it. Anyway, I digress. So Fleck and I went to the oncologist, and it's not good. They said normally with his type of cancer, they usually have about 3 months from the diagnosis, and that's been about 5 or 6 weeks ago. So that's really not cool. But Fleck's doing as good as he can be. Oh! She just pulled me off the couch. Oh! Alright. Poor creature. Don't want to crush her. She's tiny. Anyway, so... Oh my god. We're not playing. Here's Big Sister. So... Anyway, you get... She got stink breath. Anyway, so they put Fleck on carprofen. It's like a Rimadyl, kind of like a doggy ibuprofen, and he was puking a lot, so they switched him back to steroids to help reduce some of the swelling in his face, because you got some stink breath, Freckles. Please don't breathe on me. So it was getting really, really bad. They think it's starting to maybe grow into his mouth, so it's not good, but he's still eating. He's still acting normal. He ran across the yard today, so that's good. But with all the steroids, he's peeing everywhere, so that's like a daily thing. That's not good. I'm trying to teach him to pee in the bathtub, but not working. She's just like right here in my face. So, ew, don't lick me. Ew. Anyway, so I'm little one's still back here too. Anyway, so nothing's good about Fleck. It's bad. It's getting worse every day. Limited time, and they said he is treatable. So there's kind of good news that he is treatable, but he needs chemotherapy, which is, I think they said 4,000 or 4,500, but he also needs radiation to go with the chemo, and the radiation is anywhere between 2,500 to 6,500. So they said one without the other really wouldn't matter. Both together would, greatly increase his chances. It wouldn't cure him, but it would delay. It would stop it from spreading, and it would bring relief. That angers me. This whole situation angers me, because I have false hope right now. He's doing so good. Aside from the cancer, he's a very healthy dog. But then 6,500 to 11,500 to save him, that's ridiculous. But also, the oncologist called LSU and talked to the hospital, and apparently there is a study going on right now. His feet, don't touch my face. He's got like 80 grit sandpaper on the bottom of his feet. You want out? Ugh. Okay. Anyway. Ow. Bastard. What do you like if I kick in the face? Anyway, so LSU, the veterinary hospital up there, they are running a program, or a study, I guess, right now with CM101 polysaccharide, something saccharide, CM101 something saccharide. I think it's polysaccharide. It's a drug they're using, a cancer drug, and it's for general cancers, not the specific osteosarcoma that he has. But apparently, what the drug does is it induces swelling enough that it cuts the blood supply down, because his tumor is getting so big because it creates his own blood supply. And like right now, when he's on the steroid, the tumor goes down quite a bit because it reduces the swelling, or it stops the blood from flowing in there. And that's supposedly what the carprofen was supposed to kind of do, is kind of stop the blood flow from making it swell so much. That's why, because it's filled with blood inside, because it just keeps filling up with blood. It's making its own blood supply. However, he's puking that up, so they put him back on steroids. Unfortunately, LSU won't call me back. I called because I have to set up an appointment, and I called, gave them the information and all that stuff, and they said they were too busy to talk to me, but nobody's got back a hold of me yet. So I'm going to give it one more day and call back. Actually, you know what? I'll probably just call back right after I'm done recording this. I got to get to class, so I'll try to call back real quick. I don't know. So maybe if we keep our prayers out there in the universe, he'll get into that study and that will help. I'm hoping so, because I would like a lot more time with him, and baby sister wants more time with him. So, I don't know. The big sister's staring at us. She looks jealous. So, I don't know, this is really upsetting me. So, naturally what I've been doing is I've been trying to work as much as I can. Which is hard though, because I'm in school Monday through Thursday. I'm full-time grad student and part-time undergrad student, so it's a lot of school. But then I've also been trying to work Thursday through Sunday every day, because definitely need the money. These bills have... I digress. I know, buddy. Daddy love you too. So, definitely, if you can, donate some more. Anything would be appreciated. I set up that PayPal, which I'll put a link down below. And we're really going to try to make this a mission to save Fleck, because he's the coolest dog. And I don't know. I will keep you updated if we can get up to LSU and what LSU says. I don't even know if he could get into the study. But, you know, since I'm a scientist by trade, I would love to be a part of that study. And even if the study, I don't want to get my hopes up, but even if it didn't work out, if I could help the science at all, I would. Naturally, I'd do it more to help Fleck, but I don't know. So, please donate if you can. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He really is a cool dude. And he's my best friend. So I know people might think, well, you know, I have more dogs. I do, and you know, I'm fond of each of my hounds. And each dog has a different place in my heart. But Fleck has always been kind of my dog. I don't know how to describe it. Fleck's been my dog. He's always the first one to join me or help me, or if I go somewhere, he's the first one that wants to go with me. This one and the other big one, all they do is they just want to get pet. They don't help out or follow me. They just want to roll over and get their bellies rubbed. But big fellow over here, he's my buddy. So I wish this was more good news. Unfortunately, it's not good. You know, Fleck is dying. He has maybe a month or two if we can't get him in that study, and unless we could come up with a a large amount of money to postpone it. But and even if we did postpone it, there's no saying how long. That maybe a year, maybe a couple years. And if I had, you know, disposable income, it would be And if I had the money, I'd jump on it a heartbeat. But shame on them for putting such a high price tag. And I guess that's probably why they do, is because they play on your emotions and whatnot. Anyway, hopefully next time I update this video, hopefully we'll have better news with Fleck. Hopefully he'll be gotten into study, and hopefully that's making a difference. As of right now, the steroids aren't slowing the cancer down or anything. All it's doing is preventing the cancer from making its own blood supply by reducing the swelling. Not a long-term treatment, but it's not a long-term disease anyway. So, no bueno. Anyway, I know, not real great, but we will keep you updated. And, yeah, until next time, I guess you can like and subscribe, and definitely share this with your friends, post it on social media. The more we get to donate, the better. Sorry, that's a bad picture. I'm showing you the other hound. And those two have always been best friends, Fleck and Alga. Even when they were puppies, they were. You know how, like, they're all siblings, but you know when you have a group of friends, how you're like closer to one than you are to other ones. It's these two were always the two close ones with each other. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, until next time, thanks for watching the Mully Stash Show. Alright, Stash fans. So I had just filmed the other part of this video, and now I'm on my way to class. I called the LSU, the oncology, the study, and apparently due to his type of cancer, he's not eligible for the treatment because they are only doing general cancers and not specific cancers. I don't get it. I don't know enough about any of that stuff. And they said I could still go up there, but I couldn't get in for 2.5 weeks, even if I wanted to get in there anyway. But it would be 2.5 weeks before I could get up and go see another oncologist, and it would be another $140 just to get in the door. And then they said all they could do is talk about different treatment options, but I said the oncologist I've already seen has discussed all these treatment options with me. And I discussed them with you about the, $6,500 to $11,500 options. And then they said there's other cheaper options like the steroid regimen, which he's on. So I said I can't really justify, driving up there for the same discussion and spending more money, because it's like 90 miles each way. So they said though that there might be other little to no cost treatment options because they can get grants. So it's not just that study they do, but they have other possible other low cost or no cost options depending, but they would need to see him first and do a consult. However, they said if the oncologist I have seen is willing to do a consult over the phone with their oncologist, then that would save me the trip up there. I guess they can talk doctor to doctor and discuss stuff. I don't know. Sucks. It's bullshit, I don't know, and I didn't want to get my hopes up, but I kind of got excited when they told me there's a study that you could get in, and I thought, yeah, man, anything to save Fleck. I mean, anything, and the only reason I can't save Fleck is because of the money, and now they won't allow him in that study. But I don't know, maybe with the maybe I'm going about this all wrong. Maybe still put your thoughts and prayers out there for Fleck to get better, but maybe this is good. Maybe in some of an experimental study, maybe they will see the records and be interested. For example, the surgeon that I saw before the oncologist, the surgeon, he charged me full price for the biopsy and the visit and all that, and then he gave me a discounted price on the MRI only because he really wanted to do it and I didn't have the many $1,000s to do it. So he cut the price down as a teaching a teaching price. I said if it's going to be teaching and a case study, that they should do it for free. They wouldn't. It still cost me quite a bit. It was probably about a third to a half of what it would cost just any other person. MRIs are ridiculously expensive. Apparently it's due to the maintenance cost of the machine, which, I don't know. I'm not giving up hope yet, and I hope you guys don't give up hope yet either. You know, he's my dog, and I'm not ready to let go yet. So this is even worse news than the last video. The last video, at least I had, or this previous recording, I had hope that he would get into the study, and now they don't do that particular type of cancer, so I don't know. Which I'm very curious why they don't use that type of cancer, since that is the type of cancer that produces its own blood supply, and the study itself is to make cancers that produce blood supply not produce blood supply, so I don't get it. Not the slightest clue. But I don't know. Enough about that. This video's getting long enough, and it's just everything I have to say about this whole situation is terrible. So just don't give up hope, and yeah, hopefully we can get enough donations that I can get the treatment. You know, regardless, that'd be awesome. But I will keep you guys updated. I'll make another update when I hear back from my oncologist, because I called, she's not in today, but they took a message and they're going to see if she will have that consult with the vet up there, but it might be more expensive to have her consult than me just to drive up there, so I don't know. But I will definitely make another update when I learn more, or if there's a change in Fleck's condition. As of now, the tumor is getting bigger, even with the steroid treatment. I don't know if I mentioned that was one of the possible options that they said, that you could do steroid treatment, but it's not now. And it's still getting bigger. I mean, it's not as swollen, but it's spreading. So yeah, this is all whatever. I'll make an update when I need to. Alright, I know it's hard to like a situation like this, but feel free to like and subscribe. And don't be upset if it takes me a while to get another update. Kind of busy lately. Alright, thanks for watching the Molly Stash Show, and I will see you guys next time.
Hot lip. That's how you decide how hot something is.